Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to try something new today. I want to unbox this thing. I bought the Strikeman. It's a laser firearms training system, and I bought the 9mm version. You can get all different calibers if that's what you want to practice with. The majority of my stuff that I have here is 9mm other than the rifles. So we're going to go ahead and unbox this, show you what comes in the package, and we're going to go try it out and see how it works. So, open this thing up. Comes with a target. Instruction manual. Looks like this is the extension for this target. And as I recall, this thing just slides onto it, slides in that track. And this extension is so that you can have the target up a little bit higher from the surface of the table or whatever surface you're going to set it on, so it's not just down at the very bottom. So give it a little bit of elevation. Let's see. Maybe I would have been better off doing the bottom one first. So it's in there like so. Set it on different surfaces. Of course, it comes with the tripod, and I mean, feels kind of cheap. It's pretty lightweight, but I guess we'll see how it holds up. If nothing else, I do have a bigger tripod of my own that we can always use to mount my phone on, because the phone will be set up between 2 and 10 feet from the front of this target, so it can constantly have a focus on it. And I think, about 2 to 3 feet is where I'm going to try and set it up anyway. So here's the 9mm round. It's got 2 sets of batteries each. When you put it in, you'll put 3 batteries in at one time. So it came with 6. As I understand it, from what I've seen online, you can get about, well, I don't know, there's some people that have had several months that this has lasted. Just depends on how often you're doing the dry fire training. I've heard 1,000 trigger pulls, but we'll see what happens. So that is everything that comes in that box. Little disappointed that it's just the box. Some of the kits that you can buy do come with a nice carrying case. So, and it comes with the push rod, because when you put this down inside your gun and you've been doing some dry fire, you're going to have to use this to push it back out of the barrel. So kind of cool. All right, well, we are going to get this started out. Of course, we're going to dry fire with one of my Glock 17s. And gun safety, there is no magazine in the gun. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing separated out. Man, those are some tiny little batteries, so you're not going to want to be doing this on like the grass or something, because you drop those batteries and you're going to lose those. So I understand it. They say to put the engraved side of the battery down first. All right. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but as that striker hits the back of this round in the gun, you're going to end up seeing that laser. So we'll drop this thing down inside. See what that feels like. Well, you saw it first. I kind of dig it. This will be fun. Now, of course, with this semi-automatic pistol, every time that we take a shot, we have to rack it. It's a little inconvenient, but the best part of this system is that you get to train with the firearm that you carry. And I carry Glocks mostly. So that's just one of the things we'll have to deal with is racking it each time. If you have a double action pistol, you won't have to do that. You'll be able to repeatedly pull your trigger over and over, just like if you were carrying it out on the street. In real life, you won't have to rack this in between each shot. So I have heard some critics say that by doing this dry fire system with this type of pistol, it might create a bad habit. I don't ever see that happening for me. I've been shooting these for 25 years and I'm very familiar with them. I don't think practicing some dry fire with this system is going to affect me at all. I do dry fire without the laser anyway. So it's never been an issue for me. But just that word of caution for some that maybe are new to pistols. Maybe it's just something to be aware of. Don't think that out in a real life scenario you're going to have to keep racking it in between each shot that you take. So we're going to set this thing up, and I'm going to have to download an app on my cell phone, the Strikeman app off of the Apple Store, and it'll sync up, and I'll set up the phone. I'll show you guys that, but we'll set that phone up on the tripod and let it calibrate onto this target, and it'll start counting my shots for me, and it will show you on the screen of the phone where each of those shots landed as if they actually hit this target. So it's pretty cool. I think there's maybe a few different options. We'll see when we download it. I've heard some critics also complain that the very basic app that's the free part of it is very limited with the options that it provides you. That's why there are some other training systems out there that a lot of people are aiming for and buying instead, because the free apps on their sites allow you to have more options for training, different training scenarios. This one, the cool thing about this is this hardware is interchangeable. If I decide to go with a different training system, if I'm not satisfied with this and I don't want to pay the monthly fee to subscribe to their, I guess it's the Strikeman Pro version. And I don't remember if it's like $9 a month or something like that. I certainly don't want to get caught up in doing that. If I can find a free app that provides me better training scenarios, I can use this hardware with that app. So these 9mm laser rounds are interchangeable pretty much with most systems, from what I've learned anyway. And so we're going to give this one a try and maybe look at some of the other apps out there to see if there's more training scenarios that I'd like to try out as well. So we'll bring you right back, and we're going to get this app downloaded and start showing you that. All right, well, we've got this thing set up. I got the app downloaded on the phone. I just got it calibrated onto the target here, and we're going to try it out, let you guys see how it works, see what it does for us. This is just set up on just a basic program right now, just to do some training and like test fire. It's going to count down.
Strikeman session is complete. If you want to restart this training session, say repeat.
Okay, we're going to say repeat session. It's going to count down again. I'm going to step back a little further. I just want to try it out.
Your Strikeman session is complete. If you want to restart this tape, repeat.
All right. Well, there you have it. We tried it out. As I backed up, I was probably, I don't know, 15, 20 feet back. It seemed like you saw that it didn't count 3 of my shots that we took there, and I saw it on the target. I don't know if that's an issue with some of the lighting. I did notice that every once in a while when we rack this, you got to make sure you rack it all the way back in. I don't know if it's that little round that's in there is preventing it from just sliding hard forward. So I make sure I push it. If I didn't quite do it hard enough and I just kind of set it back in place, that striker may not hit the back of that round hard enough to do a full shot of the light from the laser. So I feel like the times that I racked it nice and hard, that way the striker gets full penetration on the back of that. I think that sends a stronger signal of that laser instead of just lightly tapping the laser, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's what happened, but you saw it. I think as we play with this a little bit more, it'll be kind of fun to explore what it'll do. But this is actually kind of a fun little deal. I can do it in my own house. I can do it in my shorts and flip flops. I can do it in my underwear if I want. But it's kind of nice not to have to make a trip to the range if I just want to do some quick dry fire training. And it'll be fun for my wife to try out her new pistol and just get used to the functions and the feel of that trigger squeeze and everything like that. So this was the cheapest version of this platform that I found. I got it for about $100. The next upgrade to the Pro, I think, was about $150 or $160. And you get some different targets and things that come with that to mess around with. And of course, the platform itself, the app allows you. It opens up more training sessions, more several different types that you can play with. So there are other versions of this type of dry fire training, laser training. There's a pretty competitive one that's actually, I think, got better reviews called Mantis. I may look into that. And again, all of this equipment can be used in the Mantis. So if I want to have, I could order a different caliber because I've already got the 9. I could go with the Mantis and maybe order a 223, something to mess around with our rifles, or even a 380 for a smaller gun. So it might be kind of fun to explore that. Not bad money spent. I think it's still worth it in the end. Just the convenience of being able to do it at home and have some of those different training scenarios, right here for you. So anyway, I'll give it a thumbs up. I'll mess with it some more and maybe I can get back to you and let you know if we start running into more problems with the laser not reading or the app not functioning, correctly. So I say give it a try. I like it. And that's that. We're going to finish this one up for today, guys. Stick around. Join me. I'm going to do some reviews on a couple new firearms that we bought, a couple rifles. kind of want to show you those, and then eventually we're going to get down to the range and try all these new ones out. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next one.